Okay, I have here the Exceed RC Madstorm, and I got this a couple days ago and already broken the motor and took it out for a test drive, speed run, and stuff like that, and it works real well. I got the Pro Edition, the one with the 0.28 liter nitro motor. Also, with this, I got a thermal uh, temperature gauge for checking the temperature of the motors. That is extremely helpful because sometimes you don't know if the motor's hot or not, and you don't really want to be touching it because it'll burn you. And also I got a starter kit for this car. This starter kit happens to come with a glow plug, the recharger for the glow plug, T-handle or cross handle, a smaller one for all your smaller bolts. Comes with the flathead screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver. It also comes with this nitro tank. It doesn't come pre-filled with nitro. I filled that up later. Don't let that fool you. And so far this has worked extremely well. The electronics right here run on 4 AA batteries, and this controller 2.4 gigahertz runs on 4 AA batteries too. So it's a lot less batteries compared to, as some of you might remember from one of my previous cars. It was in some of my other videos, the Sunfire, Exceed RC Sunfire, which is right there. Yeah, with this controller it takes 8 batteries alone, and this is not 2.4 gigahertz. So far, the only complaint I have, I'll update you guys if I have any other complaints, is right here on the body. That corner right there. I had to trim that because when you turned, along with the other corner, when you turned, these front tires, since they're so huge, they're literally monster truck tires, they're like 6 inches in diameter, it will hit that and pull up the body like that. And if you are going fast and all of a sudden it catches, it will break your body, so you gotta trim those. Oh, back to the engine and the gas tank and stuff. Gas tank is 150 cc's. That doesn't seem to run out that fast compared to most others. Some of them are a lot smaller. Okay, there are a few cool features that I've spotted so far on this car. One of them is right here on the shocks. You can see right there. It has a dust boot over it, keeping dust from getting inside your shock fluid. And it has it on all 4 shocks. That is an extremely smart feature on my Sunfire, which I showed you earlier. It does not have that, and it gets a bunch of dirt clogged up in it, and it gets all caked up underneath everything and stuff. And that's not that good for it, because then you have to change the shock fluid more often, keep it clean and stuff. Really hard to... Okay, let's just backpedal a little bit and say, like I did, you just got this car. First thing you want to do is go over all the parts. Check, make sure they aren't loose. Make sure, like I did, like right here on the shock right here, that little plastic plate down there was screwed up. It was inside the shock right here, which it shouldn't be. It should be down on the bottom. You gotta adjust, make sure everything's tight. This could be loose, it's a sway bar, but yeah, make sure everything's tight. And what I found with this air filter is that it was pressed up against the engine. I moved it over because I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure that if it's touching the engine right there, it will burn through the styrofoam, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna burn if you let it touch the engine, like almost all plastics and stuff. So that's what you first want to do if you get this, when you get this car. Second thing you want to do is take out that, pull out that pin, pull this up. 4 AA batteries in there, 4 AA batteries on the bottom of your receiver. Or if you have a AM/FM receiver, which is not 2.4 gigahertz, you will probably need 8. Third thing to do on your electronics is program your failsafe, which is, I told you how to do that earlier. So that's another thing to do if you first get a nitro car. And always, 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 always follow the break-in procedure. Don't think, oh, I could skip this. It won't harm the engine at all. Don't. If you skip this process, it will destroy your engine. You'll get some runtime out of it, but in the long run, a broken-in engine will last a lot longer than a non-broken-in engine. It will destroy your engine. Do not skip the break-in process. Okay, going away from the electronics and going back to the engine, kind of skipping around here. There are multiple ways, when you get this car, it'll most likely it'll always come with a pull start. And then when you get the starter kit, it comes with the glow plug. And in my particular starter kit, it comes with a charger, which is handy because some glow plugs, you use them, they die, and you throw them out. This one you can recharge over and over again, and until, of course, this battery wears out, which will happen within a year or so. And then you have to buy a new rechargeable one. Well, to start your nitro engine, you first need to prime your engine. Say it's the first time you're using it. One second, I gotta turn my car around so it faces you guys. Okay. You gotta prime your engine. So you do that by either unplugging this tube right here, which is, I wouldn't do that because it's really hard to get back in once it's unplugged, at least on this car it is, and blowing into it and watching the gas travel up this and into the carburetor. Once it gets to the carburetor, you stop, otherwise it'll flood the engine. The other way is plug the exhaust like this and turn the engine over. As you'll see, it'll start going up the pipe and into the carburetor. Once it hits the carburetor, stop pulling on it, otherwise you'll flood your engine. Once you do that, stick your glow plug in and turn your engine over multiple times. If it doesn't start, there could be two problems wrong. Either your glow plug, if it's rechargeable like this, and you just got it. You have to charge this, by the way, when you first get it. This could be dead, or you unscrew your glow plug with this wrench right here. Pull it out. You pull it out and stick it in here and see if it's glowing. If it doesn't glow, that means your glow plug's bad, which shouldn't be if you just got your car, but if you've been driving it a while on the rich setting, which you will foul glow plugs often on the rich setting when you're breaking it in, or semi-often, then yeah, that could be one of your problems. Okay, another quick tip on anything related to your car, mainly the engine, but everything around it. Do not over-tighten anything. Say like the glow plug, for instance. Definitely do not over-tighten this. If you strip out those threads in there, you have to buy a whole new engine. And that's could range from $70 to $199. It depends if you buy a brand name engine, stock engine. If it was me personally, if I was stripped out something on this engine, I'd buy the next upgraded engine, but you do not want to strip out anything. That sucks, because then you have to spend more money, especially when you first get the car. If you first get the car and strip something out, that just plain sucks. You're screwed. You have to get a new engine. You have to spend even more money in addition to already spending enough on this car.